What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the BallGame podcast. I am the innocent bystander, Matt Sullivan.
I'm Trunks.
I'm Dean.
I'm Ortiz.
I'm Chris.
I'm on
As you can see, he did it.
I'm back. I'm back.
Yes, as you can all see, a very special guest. A different setup today. Obviously, we're on Zoom. We're all home. It's very late. We just came home from the basketball game, but we wanted to get out some NBA Finals content for you guys. Yes, the answer to the question is we did win the basketball game.
It was
tonight.
a great game.
Yeah,
It was
Dean, you sound so loud.
Yeah.
It was a great game.
Yeah.
No, that's
it was
not
like
loud
a 20-point comeback.
Just
It
don't
was a
move the
good
mic
game.
down your throat.
It was a great game. Is that
Just-
better?
Just
Hey,
no,
yo.
no. You just moved it. You just moved it further from
Yeah, a
your
little
face.
bit closer.
I heard you, Ortiz. I'm not letting that.
Oh, you were being sarcastic.
No. Like,
no,
don't.
the mic
don't
was
put it
Just
like
don't
this.
swallow it.
Don't
I'm
do
not
this.
swallowing it.
Okay.
You were about to. I'm not gonna lie. You were getting a little sus with your mic over there.
It's okay.
Great start to the episode, fellas.
Yo, we just started, bro. We're off the rails
Yeah,
already.
please.
Obviously, an NBA Finals Game 3 happened tonight. The Denver Dean, what are we doing, bro? What's good with you? Why are you so sus tonight? Why are you so sus?
Just do the fucking intro.
I was trying to, and then you distracted me with everything you're doing. So, anyways, Game 3 of the NBA Finals was tonight. The Denver Nuggets handled business against the Miami Heat. 2-1 series lead, and the Game 3 was in Miami tonight. So, obviously, Denver took back home court advantage. What a game this was. I honestly missed most of the fourth quarter because of our game. But I did catch the second and third quarters. Missed most of the first. But what are your early thoughts? Obviously, what did we think of Game 3? Any changes that we saw? Anything different from the previous two games? Anything like that?
Okay. I felt like Denver early on went to the Jokic Murray 2-man game. And I mean that's been their bread and butter all season, all playoffs, and they just got off to a super hot start. The Heat hung around for a little bit early on in the game, I felt like, but those guys were just rolling. And then I felt like in the second half, Aaron Gordon came out with a shit ton of energy in the beginning of the third quarter, and then Christian Brown came in and changed the game.
I knew that was coming.
Christian Brown shot 7 for 8 and had 15 points and was just everywhere, offensively, defensively, just always in the right spot. And
He deserves
He
his
took
own
Michael
graphic,
Porter's his powers.
bro.
yeah, and I mean, I missed the fourth quarter too, but the game was already over by the end of the third. I
He
thought.
deserves his own graphic. That was amazing. What a performance from Christian.
Yeah.
Bro, he's so
Christian
heavy.
Brown's only missed shot was a 3 in the corner, and it hit the side of the backboard.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
ball
did.
game.
Ball game did, bro.
Ball
He
game.
fucking ball gamed it. Oh my
All
god.
game.
I saw that. I was like, yo, if he hits this, like he's literally the greatest player of all time. He was going nuts, and then he hit the side of the backboard. Now it's like, wow, okay, Christian Brown, way to
I
be.
mean, because the Nuggets virtually got nothing offensively from KCP, Michael Porter,
the
Bruce
same two
Brown,
guys.
and then like the beginning of the third quarter from Aaron Gordon. But other than that, they didn't get shit from those guys.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, Michael Porter and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, especially the last two games, have been atrocious, like really bad.
yeah, I mean, for the Heat, I don't feel too good.
No.
They lost by a lot,
Oh.
but this was a winnable game. The Nuggets role players aren't going to play bad forever.
Yeah, the final score was 109-94, and honestly, it could have been worse than this. And also, given the fact that you have KCP, Michael Porter Jr., and Bruce Brown being almost nothing offensively, you got to be terrified if you're the Miami Heat. 30-plus from Jokic, 30-plus from Murray, triple-doubles from both of them, by the way, which is just incredibly ridiculous.
First time
there
ever
was
in the finals.
Yes,
I
and
think
there
that was the first time ever, period, that two teammates had 30-point triple-doubles.
That's
No way.
crazy.
I think NBA
Yeah,
University
yeah.
said that on Twitter.
Hold up.
First time
That has
ever.
to be. That's ridiculous, bro.
Let me see.
But if you're Miami, bro, there's really nothing you can do about that, honestly.
No,
No.
there's nothing. Bro, there was a stretch, and I think it was the third quarter where me, Trunks, and Dean were together right before the game. Jokic was just hitting shots that, like, you can't do anything about it. Like you can't. You just have to say, okay, well, I guess you're just gonna make that shot every single time. What more can we really do about it? Because you can't send a double at the guy. Because the second you send the double at the guy, he's finding an open teammate on a cut or finding an open teammate for an open three. By the way, the Nuggets shot 18 threes tonight. They're one of the best three-point shooting teams in the entire league. They shot a total of 18 threes tonight and made only 5 of them. If you're the Miami Heat, you got to be terrified right now of what is to possibly come, because there's going to be a night where Denver's going to shoot 40-plus from three. It's going to happen. And now you're already down 2-1. And you have another game in Miami, yes, but then you go back to Denver. This is going to be a rough series for the Heat from here on out, I think.
It's just so hard to win a game in the NBA Finals when your third highest scorer is 10 points and it's Caleb Martin and everybody else is reeking, not fucking hitting shots. I mean, you got Gabe Vincent having 7 points in early foul trouble. He has 3 fouls before the end of the half. You know what I mean? Like, you need that guy to be out there for extended minutes, and he just isn't giving you anything. Kevin Love didn't look particularly great. Looked like he was shot chucking at some point. Kyle Lowry wasn't. Kyle Lowry was okay. I guess his playmaking was fine, but like the team just, if the bench isn't rolling, they just look bad. Even if Jimmy and Bam are on, if the bench isn't on, they just look like the inferior team.
They need someone to come along
too.
They definitely need more from Jimmy Butler, but this team wins games when the others come along for the ride. You can't have Christian Brown outscoring everyone on your team, not named Jimmy Butler or Bam Adebayo. Never gonna win like that.
Notably, Bam also shot 7 of 21. So
sometimes I can't believe Bam is an actual NBA player. Sometimes, like sometimes I watch him play and I'm like, bro, how did you even get this job?
Yo, it's crazy because, especially like given his frame, you would think he does more than just take pull-up mid-range jumpers all the time. But that's literally just the only shot that he ever takes. And it's just like, yo, can't you just maybe drive to the rim like a little bit? Like maybe just a little bit. But no.
If that 12 to 15-foot jumper is not falling for him, he's pretty much non-existent.
Ineffective on offense. Yes, absolutely.
He won't even take them like a step in from the three-point line.
No, he doesn't he doesn't look at the hoop, bro. He doesn't look at the hoop if he's a step inside the three-point line. He has to be around.
I said that to you. He was wide open by like 15 feet, and like he just doesn't pull up or do anything. He looks to just give it to somebody else.
It just annoys me that all he does is shoot mid-range jumpers. Like,
gets the ball at the top of the key. There's no one within 15 feet, and he's like turning his back trying to give the ball to somebody. I'm like, bro, do something. Do something. You're an all-star.
It's that same shit sometimes.
It was one specific possession where Bam got an offensive rebound and completely turned away from the hoop and ran the other way to the top of the key and was looking to pass the ball. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yes, bro. It is wild to me. If the Heat's role players do not show up, no.
Sleazy.
Oh no,
it's Sleazy.
No.
Bro, motherfucker went to the shadow realm. Oh, bro, he just despawned.
His boss was calling him.
Oh no, he's back. He's back.
I accidentally swiped out of the browser thing.
Oh shit!
What happened?
Bro, I thought you got sent to the shadow realm.
My bad.
So you got fired or something.
Maybe your boss hit you up like, yo, you gotta come back to work. But anyways, I mean, look, bro, when the Heat's role players are not hitting, it's ugly. It's really ugly. And I mean, look, they're going to need them to show up. I said that I thought the Nuggets would win game 3, and I think the Heat come back and win game 4. I'm going to hold firm to that. I think it's 2-2 heading back to Denver. But even given that fact, I mean, you need the other guys to show up. And I think they will next game, but it's heavily dependent on that. Jimmy shot 11 of 24 at 28 points. You don't want Jimmy taking this many shots, because the best version of this team is when Jimmy is taking 15 to 20 shots and dishing out 7, 8 assists in that range, because that means the other guys are hitting shots. So if he's having to shoot this many times, typically that means other guys aren't hitting shots. typically that means the Miami Heat are most likely going to lose. Because outside of Jimmy, Bam is just not that second guy, in my opinion. He's just not a number 2 option on a championship level team. So I don't know.
Some nights he looks, some nights he just doesn't.
Agreed. He's a menace on defense. Don't get me wrong. That will never change. He's a menace on defense. You just can't do anything with Jokic. You just can't.
Matt and I were talking about this during the game about how Bam has kind of plateaued as an NBA player. Like, being where he's at is no bad, is nothing bad. He's an all-NBA defender. He's solid on offense, but you just haven't seen the growth that you'd like to see out of an all-NBA, potentially all-NBA player, through the last however many 3-4 years. He looks like the exact same offensive player. He looks scared, hesitant, doesn't want to shoot. And, I feel like he has the physical ability. He has the talent to start doing some of those things. He just doesn't. He just hasn't progressed offensively.
No, I don't think so. I think he's gotten more aggressive and better as a scorer.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was fine tonight. He missed some shots, but that's how he plays. He shoots the mid-range, so.
Yeah, but 7 of 21.
He gets those shots off. He gets those shots off because he's so good in that short roll area as a scorer and as a playmaker.
But like, is his style of offense conducive to winning? Like,
yes. I think he could be better.
I think he's definitely improved on offense,
range.
But yeah, that's the one thing. He has to extend his range. He's got to start shooting some threes, at least in the corner or something. But he won't even shoot middies, like a step in from the 3-point line.
It's a simple fix. You just got to keep the defense honest.
Yeah.
I think it's more than that, though.
When he has guys guarding him and he's able to, most of the guys guarding him, he could take them off the dribble.
Agreed.
He's fast. He gets to the basket.
I think it's more of a confidence thing for him because once he misses like 2 or 3 in a row, he just completely stops looking at the rim altogether.
Well, it's just how his game is.
Yes.
He needs people have to step up and guard him for him to be able to be the most aggressive as a scorer offensively. But even if he's not scoring, he's still giving you elite playmaking from the position and elite defense on the other end. I don't know what else you really want from him.
The defense is no question.
He's been by far their best player through 3 games.
Yeah,
by far.
All I was saying is I just want to see more variety in his offensive game. Like, I feel like I'm just sitting here watching the same thing over and over, not really work all the time.
I agree. He definitely. I mean, no NBA player is perfect. If you had to nitpick something, it would be that. But I don't know. I don't think that.
That's not the reason they lost tonight. Let's get that out of the way. Obviously,
that's like the last of the reasons.
It was just something that I was watching that I had pointed out.
I mean, you have Gabe Vincent shooting 2 of 10. You have Max Drew shooting 1 of 7. Like, what are you gonna do?
You're not gonna win an NBA Finals game like that.
Yeah. Some guys just aren't.
Max Drew and Caleb Martin sold their souls to beat us, and y'all can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah.
Caleb had a nice little stretch in the second quarter, I think it was, or maybe the third. But after that, it was. I mean, before and after that, it was.
Caleb Martin hasn't been. He's been not even a shell of himself against the Celtics. I mean,
this is the true Caleb.
I agree. It is the
Caleb Martin didn't
Caleb
like
Martin.
that.
I guess he hurt me.
I mean, okay. So enough about Bam. Enough about the Heat. I mean, bro, the Nuggets are just ridiculous. Like Jokic and Jamal. Like to really just sit and talk about them for a second because we touched on it, but we didn't talk about it in full because like 2 teammates with triple doubles in the NBA Finals and 30-point triple doubles at that. And not only that, Jokic had fucking 32, 21, and 10. Like just another stupid stat line that like seems to be a nightly thing with him where he just proves over and over and over again that he's the undisputed best player in the world. And it's so fun to watch him because, as I said before, just shots that shouldn't be going in just go in every time. Bye, Sleazy.
All right.
But it's so fun to watch him. And every time he just proves that he is just the undisputed guy. He's him. Jokic is him. And
they just have no answer for him.
Exactly. Did you guys see the Steve Kerr, Draymond Green thing? But they said Jamal Murray's the head of the snake.
No. What
Did
does
I
that
see that?
mean?
I saw that.
Did you not see
I
that?
did not.
What does that
No.
mean?
They quite literally said that if you stop Jamal Murray, you could stop the Nuggets offense for the most part. That's pretty much what Draymond and Steve Kerr were getting at. They said that Jamal Murray is the head of the snake because Jokic is going to get his no matter what.
We've seen
But-
the head of his.
I mean, I
snake.
feel like
Oh my God. Dude.
I feel like regardless, no matter what team, if you take out their second best player, your chances to win are going to be a lot higher than if their second best player was getting off.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, but okay, stop.
The snake.
Dude,
No.
please stop.
I guess,
Oh.
like, I get it. Like, yeah, like Jokic, you know, you're getting like on a nightly basis, so it's more dependent on the other guy. But Jokic
I
is
feel like-
still the head of the snake.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying with Draymond Green and Steve Kerr.
Fuck Draymond in both dimensions of offense. If Jokic isn't scoring like dominantly, the Nuggets' chances of winning decreased. And if he's not playmaking, we saw in game 2 what happens.
See, but that's not always typically true because if Jokic isn't scoring dominantly, that could also mean that he's just playmaking at another level because everyone else is hitting shots. We've seen Jokic in games take 5 shots for 3 quarters and not even look at the basket.
Sometimes those guys just aren't good enough to beat you. I agree. We've seen Jokic win games with just his playmaking, but I'm just saying if
It's
he's
weird.
not,
They're 0-3 in games he scores 40 plus in the
Yep.
postseason.
In the
Yeah.
postseason.
I don't know. It's
Yep.
just like I think regardless, he's the head of the snake.
No,
Like,
I agree with you. I'm just
I don't
saying with
know what
Draymond.
Draymond is really getting at. I agree with his principle, but the thesis statement, I'm not really agreeing with that. I feel like he could just say something different.
Well, the reason Jamal Murray, you would even be able to stop Jamal Murray, I feel like in turn is stopping Jokic from being able to get him his shots and get him going. So
Right.
like,
Therefore, making Jokic
therefore,
the head.
yeah, right, exactly. So I disagree with that statement.
Okay.
I took the long way to answer
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah,
This
nah,
is the
fuck Draymond
mysterious-
for that.
Back road.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, but how is that possible? Because Jamal Murray is I shouldn't say so reliant on Jokic for his scoring because he's not overly reliant on Jokic.
Well,
for his
everybody
scoring.
on the team is because he's one of the best
He's a centerpiece of
playmakers
their
in the league.
offense.
Right.
Yeah, he's a system to him. Jokic is a system.
Right.
offensive
People
system
play
to
around
himself.
him. That's just it's no knock on Jamal Murray. That's just how the Denver
is the
Nuggets play
head.
basketball.
So,
Yeah, but they were incredible tonight.
They were.
And Jamal Murray's
They were.
hitting tough threes. They're
But
pretty much
he's been
impossible.
doing that, yeah.
you know what? Some
much
would call this
impossible.
a
Your boy.
two-headed snake. That's what someone said.
I
Is he,
guess.
is he still the most overrated in the league? I don't know. You tell me.
I still
He's up
think pretty. I think he's honestly gotten even more overrated since
Yeah.
I've said that. TBH.
He's gone nuts in the
He's
playoffs,
just,
bro.
he's just
I know,
performing.
but the more he's performing, the more people want to call him a superstar.
Okay, superstars pushing.
But he's showing you that
He's
he
not
can
a
play at that
fucking
high.
superstar, bro.
But so
Not
is he a
superstar.
superstar?
No. Not a superstar.
He's
I'm
a
not-
great player. He's a great
not saying
player, and he's
superstar.
showing out in the playoffs. So, like, for surezies.
But like, this isn't new.
He's having the greatest playoff run from a non-all-star.
This isn't
Jamal
new.
Murray or Jalen Brunson?
Jalen Brunson
Okay.
clears him.
Taking Jalen Brunson.
They're like in the same tier.
Uh-oh.
Like if I was doing a point guard list, I'd probably take Jamal Murray right after Jalen Brunson, but Jalen Brunson's definitely above him.
Go ahead,
That's
Dean.
so close. No, that's so close. But it's so
hate
hard
to
to
put it
not
like
pick
this.
Jamal Murray. It really is.
I mean, bro, to be fair, Brunson was averaging like 30 during this playoff run too.
no,
so-
I understand.
That's the guy.
Yeah,
No,
on 50%.
I just think it's really close. I think Jamal Murray, in what he's doing for the Nuggets and hitting timely, tough shots and showing out and proving to people who he was as a player after coming back from injuries, has just been super impressive.
It is super impressive. He's
Oh,
a
it is
star
impressive.
in his role.
He's
Just because he's
star.
super impressive doesn't mean he's better, though.
We have
I think it can go either way. That argument. I think some nights you prefer Jamal Murray. I think most nights you probably prefer Jalen Brunson.
What would you say it is? Like horny star, superstar, all-star.
All-star.
He's an all-star caliber player.
He's an all-star.
That's it.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray?
Yeah.
All-star caliber, yeah.
Absolutely.
So he's a star.
All-star caliber.
Absolutely, he's a star.
But no, I don't think he's in the superstar stratosphere. I need to see another year of Jamal. I need to see Jamal Murray play like this all year.
No one's saying he's a superstar. You were the only one.
But also, he kind of had his development he didn't play basketball for 2.5 years. So
it was a year.
It was a
year and a half.
longer.
It was a year and a half.
That's a long time in basketball to not play. So I feel like, well, hopefully I predict that next season that he's only going to continue to be consistent and probably hopefully stay healthy and prove to people that he could do this for extended periods of time.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think, and this is just kind of like a thing that I guess I don't want to say this in the way that it's gonna come off. I don't think the Nuggets are gonna care especially if they win the title. I don't think they're gonna care about the regular season that much. They will still win 55 to 60 games because their system is that good and the team is that talented. But I don't think they're going to care about the regular season. So I'm not going to expect Jamal Murray to average 25 to 30 points per game in the regular season. I think he'll average a cool 23, and then come playoff time, here we go, playoff Jamal, 28 to 30 points per game. And now you're talking.
But so if he does it again,
if he does
just a playoff
next
superstar
year in the playoffs again,
we'll have different
conversations.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we have to have conversations. But I mean, we saw it in the bubble. We saw it in the bubble.
That's what I'm saying. The last time you saw him in this scenario, he was doing the same shit, and he could just continue to build off that.
I'm not saying he's a superstar either, but I'm just saying
I think he's closer to. I think he's closer to that stratosphere than people think he is.
I agree. I think people are discounting it a little bit. What happened?
What do you mean by that?
That he is closer.
Like Jalen Brunson's not a superstar, right?
No, but he's right there.
He's approaching.
Is he though? Is he approaching that?
Okay, so what's the cutoff for superstar?
He like
top 20 players.
20, 25.
Brunson's right there.
Top 25, bro.
I think Brunson's there.
All right, let's just do a quick list. So
let's see. All
right, Jokic, Giannis, Stephen, Luka, LeBron, Kevin, Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid, Jimmy Butler,
Trey,
Damian Lillard, Trae Young.
That's 11.
We're at 11.
Ja, Shea,
Zion,
Kawhi,
Paul
George,
Donovan
Mitchell, Devin Booker.
Devin.
That's
Did we say Kevin? Someone had to say.
Yes, we did. We did.
Did you say Tatum and Jaylen Brown?
Tatum. I don't know about JB. I don't know if JB's better than Jalen Brunson.
All right, so we'll put Tatum.
Tatum for sure. We're at 19.
Julius Randle.
Did you say Dame?
Yeah, we said
Damian Lillard.
We said Dame. We said Luka, correct?
Yeah. Kyrie.
I'm not taking Kyrie over Brunson right now.
Okay, that's just delusional.
Okay, so throw Kyrie.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
Definitely taking Kyrie.
So there's 20. Anthony Edwards or Jalen Brunson?
Anthony Edwards.
Taking Anthony Edwards.
Okay, 21.
Yeah.
Cat?
No.
I'm taking Brunson over Cat.
You could argue
what?
De'Aaron Fox.
Wait.
I am taking Brunson over Cat.
You are taking Brunson over Cat.
Yeah, that's fine. De'Aaron Fox for sure is these.
22. That's it.
Are we saying Sabonis?
No. I would take Brunson over Sabonis. 22 players. And you could argue one or two.
Lauri Markkanen?
No. Stop it.
Yeah, but then you get to the guys like the Jalen Brunsons, the what's his name, Darius Garland, Drew
Yeah,
Holiday.
no, I agree, but
not
that's
Drew
what I'm
Holiday,
saying.
I think Brunson's
as
ahead of.
close.
I think he's a tier ahead of those guys. I think he's closer to the
No,
other guys.
Brunson's
than
right there.
the
I
guys
don't
you
know
just
where
named.
the exact cutoff is, though, but like,
Yeah.
but like the
I'd
room.
say it's yes.
Honestly, I
agree.
think
The thing is, to move up,
players
like
we just
to
named,
be a
and then there's a fall
superstar
off.
type of player, like you have to not only just play well, but you have to overtake other people. You know what I mean?
But has Jamal not done that in these playoffs?
Out of all the people we just named, did he overtake any of those guys? Not even Jaylen Brown either. I'm sorry, bro. Like I'm not taking Jamal Murray over Jaylen Brown.
I'm taking Jamal Murray over Jaylen Brown.
So am I.
I'm taking Jamal over Jaylen Brown.
I'm not doing. It's definitely close.
He's performing his role as the second best player on a great team a lot better than JB did.
Yes, I agree, 100%.
Like, and I feel like it wasn't really even close this playoff run. Not even.
Well,
close.
it wasn't.
It wasn't close this playoff run, but we have Jaylen Brown was an All NBA player this season.
No, I'm not disagreeing with that, but when it mattered most, when the lights
was just
shined
very
brightest,
disappointing.
JB was not.
He definitely had a disappointing playoff run, but I don't
think
I
that
don't
makes.
I don't look at Jaylen
better
Brown any
than
differently than I looked at Jaylen Brown. We all knew his handle was a fucking problem.
But I just prefer Jamal Murray to be my second best player than Jaylen Brown.
I agree. With
I guess.
I definitely agree with that.
I'll take a guy that can drop 10 assists, handle the ball, hit tough shots, and do. He's doing a lot more than Jaylen Brown ever probably could. Maybe not on the defensive end, but offensively, which we were probably looking for in the second best player in the team. He's giving you everything.
I also want to say that I think it does also depend.
Saying what Jamal Murray's giving you more than Jaylen Brown ever could is just not
on offense.
I don't. Jaylen Brown just averaged near 30 this year. He averaged what, 27 points per game?
I understand that, but I'm gonna take into
account. I know, like I understand he had a disappointing playoff run, but like, we're writing Jaylen Brown off now.
But if your second best player struggles to put the ball on the floor in the playoffs, that's a big fucking problem.
It's a big problem. I guarantee you will be working on it this summer. Like
I'm sure he will be, but from what I've seen him do.
I know, but he does so many other things well. Like he's arguably just as good of a scorer as Jamal Murray. They score in different ways. Yes, Jamal Murray can handle the ball more, but like just because Jamal Murray can handle it more doesn't make Jaylen Brown not one of the elite scorers in the association. You know what I mean?
But
it's not like he's giving you nothing on offense. Even in the series where he played the worst game, he happened to just play the worst game he will ever play in his NBA career, probably in that elimination game. Like, let's be real. And he got thrusted into a role where he had to be the number one option, because Jason Tatum was hurt in the entire game, and it was just too much for him.
But that's the point. That's also why we're saying like we would take. I know Jokic is different than Tatum, first of all, and also the injury note, obviously. But still, Jamal has shown that if thrusted into this role where you need to be this number one scoring option. No, the injury didn't allow that. But yes, Jamal's been a number one scoring option in a lot of these games.
It's so different.
I know what you're saying, and I get that because you're still paying so much attention to Jokic.
Like I'm specifically just talking about that game 7 because that's what everyone knows Jaylen Brown for now. He had 8 turnovers. He was literally not the number one scoring option. He was the number one. He was the option. Everything. Yes. If you watch, everything ran through him.
Everything ran through him. Yeah.
He's not that type of guy, and that's okay. I don't know. Like it's definitely close to Jamal Murray and Jaylen Brown.
That things can run through him for a bulk of the game on offense.
And things can run through Jaylen Brown for a bulk of the game. Things ran through Jaylen Brown for a bulk of the game through the regular season as Jason Tatum's co-partner.
Different game.
Jason Tatum's on one ankle in the closeout game, and he could barely hobble up and down the floor. The circumstances definitely changed.
I'm taking nothing away from
Jaylen Brown as the number 2 guy, averaged 27 points this year and was an all-NBA guy. The offense ran through him at times.
I'm not saying
played very good defense.
I know.
He made a great point. It's a different game come playoff time. When people can zero in on a weakness on a game-to-game basis and make you as uncomfortable as possible. And the Heat did that to Jaylen Brown, not just in this game. He didn't have a great series at all.
He didn't.
Just in that game, he didn't have a great series at all. And that's different. When teams can zero in on something and make you as uncomfortable as possible, how do you respond to that? That's what I wanted to see. And JB didn't, but I'm not.
JB had a great regular season. He was fantastic. Like, still, I would take him on the Knicks with open arms and say,
a heartbeat.
Come here, JB. But if I'm building a team right now and you're asking who I want as my second best player, yes, I want Jamal Murray over Jaylen Brown at this very moment. Jamal Murray, every single night, is proving to me why he could be that guy.
He's had some bad games in these playoffs.
Most games that he's playing are good.
Like 80 to 90.
Most games, I'll take most games. I'll take not give me fucking 8 turnovers in a fucking game 7. You know,
I don't know. I just
and call it recency bias.
The Celtics, they just didn't have a lead playmaker,
and their one, and their best player was playing on one ankle in the closeout game. He couldn't move.
There is a lead playmaker out there, Charles.
If Jokic got fucking hurt and was playing on one fucking ankle, bro, good luck to Jamal Murray against this Heat. Good fucking luck. Good luck. For real.
That's not even like a.
I know.
How
it's
could you even prove that?
Like, no, it's nothing to prove.
I don't want to see that. Please, God.
Yeah, I don't want anyone to get hurt. It's just.
Please, Yoke, don't get hurt.
I understand criticizing JB, and we definitely criticize him.
I don't need to criticize JB
for having 8 turnovers, but it's just those circumstances were super I promise you, I will bet my life savings he will never play a playoff game that bad ever again.
But we have also seen that be a tendency of his. In general, in the last playoffs. And
that bad?
That bad? No.
He had a great playoff run last year. He had a bad series against the Warriors, but he had an incredible
but he turned the ball over a lot in that playoff run too.
No. Jason Tatum turned the ball over a lot.
They both did. They were historically bad turning the ball over.
I mean, Jason Tatum broke the record for the most turnovers in a playoff.
Jalen was close.
Jalen Brown he turned the ball over, but he had an incredible playoff run. Like, it's not like I've never seen this guy show up in the play. You know, we're talking about it like, yes, Jamal is this he's not an all-time playoff performer, but he raises his game up in the playoffs. It's not like we've never seen Jaylen Brown have great playoff series.
No, I agree.
He's been in the playoffs for fucking, what is he in his 7th year? He's been in the playoffs for 6 of them. He's been to 5 Eastern Conference finals.
Yeah.
Like, he's definitely had playoff performances. He's not just all-time playoff dropper.
100%.
I just
feel more comfortable leaning on Jamal.
Sour taste in your mouth because he went out sad in the past 2 years for sure. Against the Warriors, he wasn't good, and against the Heat, he wasn't good for sure.
I would just agree. I'd slightly lean Jamal. I'm with you though, Dean. But Jaylen Brown definitely will probably earn all the respect in the world once again next season, and he'll work on his game. And I hope he does. I'd love to see it. But
I'm not saying he's played great. And just my only point would probably be that I'm depending on Jamal more in the playoffs specifically than Jaylen Brown. They're both great teams. They're both gonna make the playoffs. You know? So I want the guy who is going to more consistently play well.
I will also say, I will give to Jaylen Brown. I'll play devil's advocate in this case. Jamal Murray has the best playmaker in the entire NBA as his teammate, with arguably the most gravity.
He makes him better.
League. So, yes, if Jaylen Brown has a guy like Jokic, we may be seeing the best version of Jaylen Brown get unlocked as well.
100%. I mean, it's just impossible to even measure that.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Shout out the Nuggets, man. 2-1 series lead. Couple of days and we get game 4, and I'm very excited for that. All right, so I guess we'll just give our quick game 4 predictions if we want to do that. Who do we got in game 4? Chris, we'll start with you.
Takes it. Fuck the Nuggets.
Dean?
Agreed.
I'm going Heat.
Oh.
Are we all going Heat? Because I'm also going Heat.
Just pick whoever you think's going to win.
We're all going Heat.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll change my mind. Denver in 5. That's what my original prediction was. I'll stick with that now.
So we're all going Heat, and you're going Nuggets again.
I'll go Nuggets again.
Fuck the Nuggets, bro.
Nice.
Let's go, Yoke. Let's go. Take both in Miami. Miami has not won their last 3 playoff games at home now, so that's gonna make it 4. But anyways, Trunks, you were talking about a lead playmaker before. Certain guy just got released. Some may or may not. It is not Christian Brown. Some may or may not call him the point god. And that is Chris Paul. That is Chris Paul. He just got waived by the Phoenix Suns.
Emmanuel Paul.
He is now available. He's a free agent. What team would you like to see Chris Paul join the most?
Well, we were just saying it. The Celtics, they could use the playmaking the most probably out of any team, honestly. Like we saw it in the playoffs. That was their biggest problem. You know, like in Game 7, like we were saying, that many turnovers for Jaylen Brown, for Jason Tatum. If you have a lead playmaker like Chris Paul, you are not going to get that. You know, they instantly become like probably. I mean, we already said that they were the deepest team in the league. They probably go right back up there next season. You know?
I'm gonna be honest. I think if the Celtics get CP, they're title favorites.
Yeah,
in my opinion. Yeah, I think they're title favorites if they get Chris Paul.
So how does this work with him getting waived, like in terms of his contract and money?
They bought him out, did they not?
Yeah, he had a $15 million. If they released him or they waived him, he would make $15 million no matter what from the Suns. So he just got paid $15 million for being cut. That was what his guarantee was.
So what kind of money is he going to be looking for from his next team?
Honestly, I would think nothing.
Vet minimum?
If I'm being honest.
I mean, depending on the roster, depending on the team he goes to.
He got his contract.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah,
he did. I
mean,
mean,
he just wants to win, bro.
I don't know if he's officially waived yet. I don't think.
I think it was the 28th. I think it was official.
Yeah, because I saw someone on Twitter a little bit after that they're gonna still explore trades with him.
I don't.
But he's definitely not going to be a Phoenix Sun next season.
Yeah,
no, definitely.
And then there was a thing where they're exploring DeAndre Ayton trades too. So they're going to overhaul almost this entire roster around Devin Booker and
I don't think they're going to trade Ayton. Vogel already came out and said he wants to turn DeAndre Ayton back into a perennial all-star player. I don't know when he ever was.
Turn him back. When was he that?
Those aren't my words.
When was he that, Frank?
I'd love to see him back on the Clippers. That's my pick. You know, I'd like to see him fulfill the prophecy of Lob City. I think that's what they've been looking for, a point guard all these years. You know, the Clippers have a very small window of opportunity left, like the tiniest window ever.
Is it? Are we sure?
Of these guys it might be closed already, but if they were going to make another run and try to make another crack at making the finals, I think CP3 is going to be your guy.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, the Clippers do go out and get Chris Paul, obviously, I guess. They're not shipping out Paul George. They're keeping their roster whole.
Right.
It really all depends on what the Clippers do.
I'm just not convinced that the Clippers are ready to blow it up.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I don't think they're not
I think the Chris Paul news definitely changes that fact. If they were ready to blow it up, that this could be a reason not to.
All right.
Just like if we get Chris Paul.
Get him back to OKC.
Bro, he's going back to Bron. He's not back, but he's going to join his bestie. He's going to join his bestie over
I think he's going to the Lakers too. It just makes a lot of sense.
I think it makes the most basketball sense to go to Boston, but I think Bron is going to have this otherworldly pull and push the front office and B, Chris Paul to come join the Lakers.
And then
I completely agree with you.
And then he gets traded to Dallas. But I mean, look, as much as I want it to happen with the Celtics, because I think it would be such a perfect fit, or the Clippers for that matter, I think he ends up a Laker because he's best friends with LeBron James. And I think it's just that simple.
It was meant to be for him to be on the Lakers.
And win a ring with Bron.
Yep.
Who knows? But the West is like, look, Denver's not going anywhere. Denver's not going anywhere. They'll be amazing for the next few seasons. And I don't know if that makes does that make the Lakers a title contender? Like I asked that question. I know they just made the Western Conference Finals. So
I mean, they need to do more than just Chris Paul.
The Lakers need more out of Chris Paul than the Celtics or the Clippers will need out of Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Agreed.
The Lakers' problem isn't playmaking. You know what I mean?
Agreed. We don't
look at the Lakers like, oh my God, if they get a playmaker, that's the title favorite. But the Celtics and Clippers probably immediately become title favorites if they land Chris Paul.
You think the Clippers do?
I mean, Why wouldn't they? Everyone's been ready to call them contenders this whole time. And
look, I'm the biggest Clipper guy.
Playmaking.
I
If
think
they
I'm
go
all
and get
for
one of
that.
the greatest playmakers of all time, why aren't they title favorites?
I don't disagree, but
Yeah, I agree.
they just I can't
It's just
believe
based
in
off
them
of
because
staying healthy.
So many people thought they were
Exactly.
going to win
Yeah.
it all this year. It's
Who
not
knows? Maybe if they
like,
stood
to
healthy,
me,
who
it
knows?
never was just about staying healthy. Like, I always thought they, more than the Celtics, they lacked playmaking severely.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I
That's the thing.
would-
At the start of the season, it's always the title favorites are based like without health. Basically, I feel like
yeah,
people don't really look at it. Yeah, it's just all the teams on paper. You know, that's what you see. So I think they'd be
and it
title
depends
favorites
what
also.
version of Chris Paul was getting there, though. He
Yeah,
looked washed the last we saw of him.
But he's still a great playmaker. That's the one thing. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if
That-
Boston or the Clippers bring him in, all you're asking this man to do is
If Boston trades for Chris Paul, that makes one of their 3 guards expendable. Who are you trading if you're
Malcolm
Boston?
Brogdon.
I agree.
I think you have to go Brogdon.
yeah.
You can't trade Marcus Smart.
It's a shame because
Definitely
Brogdon
not
just won
Marcus
6th
Smart.
man of the year for you.
Yes, I
Yeah,
agree. It sucks, but you cannot trade Marcus Smart.
And you
He's the heart and
can't, you
soul of
literally
that team.
can't trade Derek White either.
I mean,
No.
you don't have to trade one of them though. You could keep all of them, can't you?
I guess.
I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
but
I just feel like you could get assets or like
You could.
more depth at a
I
different.
know. I
like,
saw
wing.
that. Yeah, I saw Peyton Pritchard wanted to get moved. I know he doesn't have crazy value or anything, but
yeah, I saw he asked for a
Something.
trade, and
I
Well,
think in the
he's-
right
he's not gonna be a
situation, he could be
Celtic next
solid.
season.
yeah,
Well, because if
Yeah,
one of
that's what I'm
those
saying. He
guys
has some
becomes
value.
expendable, the Celtics could literally build a dynasty.
I
I don't
agree.
know how the money all works, but if you could package
Malcolm Brogdon, Peyton Pritchard, maybe at first.
for like a 2-way 3-and-D wing, like one of the
Agreed.
higher end 3-and-D wings to come off your bench or play like small ball
So
forward.
JB's staying a Celtic.
Yes, yes.
I think so.
I think
Yeah.
so.
I don't think they're trading him. And I think they'd be crazy, especially with this Chris Paul news. I think you have to, I think it might separate a little bit if he does get some more money from, say, one of these title contenders. Like, say the Celtics are just willing to go with their mid-level exception or something like that. And he's only getting minimum deals from all these other teams. He's going to look at the Celtics as a title contender. If there is pull.
You don't think JB has a moment of like, I could do this shit on my own?
No.
I think he knows.
No.
I hope he knows he can't do it.
Definitely not after this.
Exactly what
Yeah.
Ortiz just said.
No,
Not
I
after that.
agree with you. I don't think he got it, but like he might not think that.
I mean, he is definitely worthy of the max contract from every team that offers.
It's also
him,
a lot of
obviously.
fucking money that they're going to be
It's
giving him, bro.
crazy.
Making 60 something mil a year in a couple of years. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, only the Celtics could offer him that money.
Yeah, but it looks crazy now. But then once the cap goes up in a few years again, it's
just gonna look the same as any other contract.
yeah, it'll.
Well, not any other contract.
Not
But
really.
Any other
not
max
any
contract.
other.
Any other max contract.
It depends
I
how
just-
he
Any other
plays.
supermax.
He
yeah.
can't be
Any other
shrinking
supermax.
like I said before. I'm more than willing to criticize him for his performance in the playoffs this year. Like
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to
can't
pay
be-
$65 million a year for a guy that's going to, disappear when I need him.
I
But
just
he
think
doesn't usually do
I
that.
think he's a guy who's gotten better every single season. Like I don't know about Enner's prime. I don't know why you would think he's going to stop getting better. I know his glaring hole that everyone especially sees now, he hasn't improved much on, but literally every single other aspect in this dude's game has gotten better year after year.
Agreed.
I don't see why he can't tighten up his handle. I really
Definitely
don't.
Oh, I agree.
I hope he does.
But that was the issue. It was the same problem last year. We were giving him shit for that last year. And now it's like, why was it
Yeah,
kind of the same thing?
But it's like also though, like even without really improving much on that, he still took a huge jump as a
Yes,
player.
absolutely. I agree.
So like I don't know. I don't doubt that he'll come back and figure it out.
I do think if the Celtics somehow get CP, that Malcolm Brogdon trade will be coming very soon after.
Well, it's
I
just
do
not
think.
enough guard minutes to go around at that point.
No. He just
I mean-
sitting there.
You can't just
And-
waste Malcolm Brogdon on your fucking bench when you have CP and Marcus Smart. What do you
And then Derek White.
right? What do you really even need Brogdon for anyway at that point?
Especially, I mean, like Chris said, you could pick up another high-end 3-and-D player because Al Horford is getting old.
I mean, Brogdon's coming off winning a 6th man of the year.
Because Al Horford isn't going to be around forever.
You better go find your Al Horford replacement. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, people are going to want
Who's your Al Horford
Malcolm Brogdon on your team.
You go trade for a guy. You can figure it out. I mean, look, Grant Williams should be back in a Celtics uniform next season too. I think he's a free agent this season.
No, I think Grant has to go. I would love to see him going back. They're just not in a position to pay him what he's going to get on the open market as a restricted free agent.
I think he'll get like 12 to 15 in that range.
Yeah, I just think they just have to allocate so much money to so many guys over the coming years.
You're right.
You could find someone at some point on a cheaper deal to do what Grant Williams does. He was really good for them, especially like after being benched for the early stages in the playoffs. He always stayed ready and was ready for his moment, it seemed, and came in. And whenever he came in, he played well. But I just think for that type of player, you could find someone else down the line.
Yeah, for less money.
Yeah. Especially if they're going to have to – if Chris Paul does ask for more than just the minimum, just then the mid-level session, that's more of a priority than paying Grant Williams.
I think the Rockets would be in play for a guy like Grant Williams, the Pistons, all those young teams who just need a vet in the locker room. He's not old and really, but like Grant Williams is a good locker room guy. Like he's a guy who's around.
Yeah, I agree. No, I definitely agree. So Chris Paul he'll have his suitors though. He'll definitely have his suitors. It's going to be an interesting offseason. Very intrigued to see what happens. But yeah, so we have this other segment.
Is that
redrafting?
Go, Dean.
Redrafting the 2018 NBA draft.
Yeah.
All right.
I
guess
you got the first pick.
Jesus.
I guess I'm going first.
No, Sleazy got it.
So
that was a good joke. Yeah.
Funny.
So with the first pick of the 2018 NBA redraft, I'm gonna take Luka Doncic. It's just the obvious choice here.
What a terrible pick.
I can't believe you didn't follow me.
Well, I'm claiming the second pick, and I'm going to take Trae Young. Draft.
It's a good
interesting.
pick.
Is it interesting?
I'll take the third pick, I guess. With the third pick in the 2018 NBA redraft, I'm taking Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah.
Solid pick.
Someone take Kevin Knox. Someone take Kevin Knox. Someone take Kevin Knox. Someone take
me,
Kevin Knox.
Me, please.
With the fourth pick, I'm going to take Jalen Brunson.
It's a good pick.
Thanks.
With the fifth pick, I'm going to take Jaren Jackson Jr.
Nice.
You got 6 as well, Chris.
I'm going back to back.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're not. That's how we're doing this time?
Sure. Yeah, it's fine. We've done it like this before.
No, the redrafts, we don't do it like this.
We did it last time, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
We did it last time, man.
I'm going to take Michael Porter Jr. Did I miss someone?
Yep, my team going crazy. I'm taking Mikal Bridges.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Mikal was
That's why
I got Villanova, baby.
Picks, bro.
I got Villanova.
All right.
Whose pick is it?
So
it's me. Oof, this is tough. All right. With the 8th pick in the 2018 NBA redraft, taking Anthony Simons.
It's an amazing pick.
Thanks, man.
With the next pick in the draft, I'm going to go DeAndre Ayton.
Solid pick.
I forgot about that guy.
Yeah. Perennial all-star, actually.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony Simons is a hooper, so it's okay. I'll take it.
Is it me? It's not me. I go last.
Well, I mean, Ortiz just went.
The last pick, so.
Oh, it is the last pick. All right. So the last pick in the 2018 NBA redraft, I'm going to take Mitchell Robinson.
Wow.
Great pick. I love
Hell
it.
yeah.
Okay, so
Robert Williams goes undrafted.
Robert Williams
It was
went
between
undrafted.
Robert Williams and him, yeah.
Wendell Carter went undrafted.
Yeah. That's the best one.
Bruce Brown, another guy, solid player. There were
Kevin
a lot
Porter.
of really quality NBA players in this draft.
Gary
Grayson
Trent.
Allen, Lonnie Walker,
Kevin
Gary
Porter.
Trent, Kevin Herter. Yeah, Kevin Knox.
Bagley.
Marvin Bagley.
Kevin
Mo Bamba,
Knox.
another one there. So
The guy
no,
with
this
the
is
hose.
honestly a very good draft
Fortnite.
class. Very surprisingly good draft class.
Miles
Jared
Bridges.
Vanderbilt. Miles Bridges, another one, exactly. But we don't really like Miles Bridges over here, so
He might be getting a job this year, so
he will most likely get a job because that's
We're
just how things
talking
work
about him.
sometimes.
He
Yeah.
does develop well next year.
All right, Ortiz, you have a TikTok segment, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You guys ready? Guess this NBA player based on their journey.
Nice. When I make the TikTok, I'm gonna put the movie, like what's the thing for
Journey to the
movies?
center of the earth.
Picture? Yeah, I'm gonna put the one for Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Let's go.
Nice.
First player. Rockets, Clippers, T-Wolves, Lakers, Bulls. It's a layup.
Patrick Beverley.
Patrick Beverley. Keep track of your own score. Next player. Clippers, Jazz, Bucks.
Clippers, Jazz, Bucks.
Clippers, Jazz, Bucks.
current player.
Current player. These are all current players.
What the heck?
Whoa.
What the heck?
Who is this?
Clippers, Jazz, Bucks.
Got me stumped with this one.
Yeah.
This is a player that I think you think very highly of, Sullivan.
Grayson Allen.
No.
Damn.
No, it's definitely
I
not
knew he played
Grayson.
for the Jazz.
Is it
Grayson Allen never played for the Jazz.
Yes, he did.
Joe Ingles?
Grayson
It
Allen
is
did
Joe
play for the
Ingles.
Jazz.
Joe Ingles.
Yeah.
Joe
Played
Ingles played for the Clippers?
for 5 games, yes.
Wow.
Whoa.
Got
Yeah.
us.
All right. Next player. Knicks, Bulls, Celtics, Cavs, Bucks, Celtics.
Knicks, Bulls, Celtics, Cavs, Bucks, Celtics.
Yes.
Luke Cornett.
Luke Cornett.
Evan
Jesus.
Fournier.
I'm killing it.
Evan Fournier didn't start on the Knicks, you dummy.
I'm going off.
I didn't see the order. I just heard teams.
Fournier.
Well, I said the team. Okay, you ready for the next player? Suns, Wizards, Thunder, Pistons, Lakers, Heat, Nets, Mavs.
Say it again.
Suns,
Reggie
Wizards,
Bullock?
Thunder, Pistons, Lakers, Heat, Net, Mavs, and not Reggie Bullock.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
No.
No. That was
Theo
bad.
Pinson.
JaVale McGee.
Not
No,
JaVale
it's
McGee.
not
Davis
even
Bertans?
close.
Not Davis Bertans.
The fuck?
If you guys get stumped, I'll give you the year the player was drafted.
No, don't give
Dwight
it to me.
Say it one more time.
No.
All right. Suns, Wizards, Thunder, Pistons, Lakers, Heat, Nets, Mavericks.
Wow.
It's got to be a bottom of the bench guy.
Markieff Morris. Let's go.
Markieff Morris.
Give me that.
Wow.
I didn't even know he was on the Mavs, if I'm being honest.
He was in the Kyrie trade.
Crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next player is Hawks, Raptors, Nets, Bucks.
Javon Carter.
No.
Oh,
I feel like I don't know that many Bucks players.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
bro, put that
This
shit
is
on Do
bad.
Not Disturb, bro.
I am,
This is
bro.
bad, bro.
Bro, the militia's going crazy in Discord.
Hawks, Raptors, Nets, Bucks.
Yes.
Hawks, Raptors, Nets, Bucks.
Yeah.
And there is no hints for this one because I do not know when this player was drafted. So.
Oh, great.
Good
you
luck.
could look it up,
Yeah, my phone's kind of
preoccupied. Got it. Yeah, you got me beat on this one.
We're not stopping until we figure it out.
Yeah, we have to.
Hawks, Raptors, Nets, Bucks.
Nets, Bucks.
Come on, it's right there. It's on the tip of my tongue. I feel it.
I don't even know if Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
No.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Do you want me to give you the first letter of his first name?
Sure.
D. See, that did nothing. That actually made you guys more.
He's on the Bucks right now?
He's on the Bucks.
You know who my head went to Dante DiVincenzo, but like that's obvious because he's not even on the fucking team. I miss Dante in a fucking Bucks uniform.
Nah, we gotta figure it out, boys. Come on, think.
I have no chance.
Who came from the Nets and went to the Bucks?
That's exactly what I'm thinking, bro, and I just can't do it right now.
Came from the Nets, went to the Bucks.
I don't even worry about the last couple of teams.
Say it again. Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
Hawks, Raptors, Nets, Bucks.
What he said.
And his name starts with a D.
Yes.
What's his last name start with?
B.
I was gonna say Goran Dragic.
Who the fuck?
DB or his initials.
Bro, what the heck, man? DB.
This has to be, bro. This guy's a bum. I'm sorry, no disrespect.
I've seen him play minutes for basketball teams.
Bro.
DB.
Are we serious, bro?
I think I'm gonna have to give up. I don't know.
I'm giving up.
What position is he? What position?
What position is he? That's not gonna give it away.
No.
I don't know.
Oh my god!
All right, who is
What do
it?
you mean?
Guys, you don't know.
DeAndre Bembry.
Yeah, nah, I would never guess that.
Let's not guess.
Is he even on the Bucks?
I don't think he's on the Bucks anymore. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't.
He's
No,
not on
he's
the
not.
Bucks.
Well, that's what his Wikipedia page said.
He's out of the league. I'm pretty sure.
Well, he's not retired, so he's an active player. That's what the random NBA website said.
That's some bullshit.
Well, I didn't make the website.
You did make the rules though, and
Are
you
there
picked
any
the player.
more? All right, Ortiz.
That's it.
We'll call it there, yeah.
Nah, if you have more,
No,
let's
if you
do
have
more.
more, we'll do more.
Yeah, let's
I don't
go.
know if any of these players are still in the league.
Oh my god! All right, we're done with this segment.
Yeah.
You want to just pick a player we like?
Who are the
know?
players?
It was now they're all actually in the league, so.
So do it, bro.
So
Pick
pick
a
the
number-
most like.
Do it.
Pick a number 1 through 3. We'll do one more.
3.
2.
1.
3.
All right, 3 it is because Dean didn't give an answer.
What?
There was one of each answer.
And there's 4 of you guys who didn't answer.
Me, but there's only
you just
3
did.
answers.
Choose one.
Oh, 1.
Okay, so we'll go with that player. That's it.
Okay.
So he started on the Bobcats, was on it when they transitioned to the Hornets, Raptors, Magic, Hornets, Suns.
Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
No.
This is an active player.
To my knowledge, yes.
Frank
my God.
Kaminsky.
Not Frank Kaminsky.
Nah, he's on the Hawks.
And he wasn't there when they turned into.
And he's a Sun right now.
He is a Sun right now. Probably.
Oh my god!
Chris Paul. Wait, what were the teams? No.
The Bobcats, Hornets, Raptors, Magic, Hornets, Suns.
Torrey Craig.
I was gonna no.
Nah, this is someone who's old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's old on the Suns?
Can't be campaign.
I have the position, but if I say the position, I'll give it away.
Bismack Biyombo.
It is Bismack Biyombo.
Yeah.
Oh,
There it is.
Busy.
Wow.
Yes, he is an
Great
active
pull, great
NBA
pull.
player.
As soon as you said something about the position, I'm like, we gonna know Busy if you say center.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay. We'll call
that's
it
the
there.
end.
Yeah, we'll
All
call
right.
it there.
That was
All right,
fun.
well, now's the time for this. All right. There you go. Wow, that was beautiful. Huge shout out to our new partners over at SeatGeek. They're the best ticketing app on the market. SeatGeek takes confusion out of buying tickets. They give each ticket a score on a scale of 1 to 10, with green being a good deal and red being a bad deal. Be sure to use our promo code BallGamePod for $20 off your first purchase with SeatGeek. Again, that is BallGamePod for $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. Again, appreciate everybody over at SeatGeek for partnering up with us. And all right. Well, thank you guys so much.
Wow.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow us on all of our socials in that description below. And with that, as per usual,
That was BallGame.